Hello, everyone. This is Hernan Rodriguez with another episode of Tips for Financial Entrepreneurs. And today I have a very special guest. My guest is Vladimir Jan Charles. He is a professional in financial services. He's a top producer and also a top team builder. Vladimir, thank you for being in my show today.
You're welcome, Mr. Hernan. Thank you for having me.
Hey, it's my pleasure, man. How's everything in Texas? I know you're in Texas, and for those who are new to this show, I'm transmitting from Vancouver, Canada. So we are going from north to south and east to west across North America. How are things in Texas today?
Right now, brother, 94.
Oh,
94 degrees. It's hot. When I
it is
tell you
not.
it's hot, it is hot. Okay. In
It is
here,
for
the
sure.
AC.
Of course, man. Of course. Over here, the weather is a little bit nicer today. I'm not
Mhm.
saying hot, it's not nice. Sometimes I'm praying for that type of heat in Vancouver because it rains too much here and it's quite dark. But at the same time, that's why we get such beautiful colors in the summer. You know, the trees are super
Yeah.
green. We have 19 degrees in Vancouver and it's nice and sunny. This is my background, but I'll show you guys another time the real actually I'll do it right now, why not, for everyone in social media. So right there we
Oh, that's
have, yeah, we have the hydroplanes coming there, and it's in real life it's a little bit more bright on the colors. It's more like
that's
this on
nice.
the back.
That's
Okay,
nice.
that's right. And so, Vladimir, thank you so much, man, for taking the time to come over and share with other financial entrepreneurs, because out there is a lot of information. We're in 2024. Not only we've been having search engines for so long, but now we even have ChatGPT and so many other things, right? So information is out there, but there is a lot of misinformation as well and a lot of fake news. And so we need to have real people, real leaders in the field with experience to share with others in order to help them achieve the next level of success.
Mhm.
And so before we go into the tips, if you can share briefly with my audience, who is Vladimir, and you know what, as well as in the family side, because you have a beautiful family that is growing, but also who is Vladimir as an entrepreneur, and if you were doing any other type of entrepreneurship before you came in financial services, and why. So the microphones are all yours, brother.
Okay. Well, who am I? Well, yes, I did dabble in many spaces. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
prior to me getting into the finance insurance world, I dabbled in the digital marketing sector. So where I was preparing businesses to get the proper exposure that they deserved. So I had many clientele like the chiropractic sector, dentals, the people who provided services. I was the guy who was behind the scene doing the Facebook ads, drawing up the websites, and just getting them on Front Street, right? Trying to
Mhm.
get them exposure and more business. So I,
Yeah.
I was dabbling in that. And I did that for about 2 years. And prior to that, I also did a consultant service where I was helping people actually buy vehicles.
Oh,
Uh,
wow.
because prior to that, I sold cars for 10 years.
Mm.
Okay, so I did the salesman route, I did the management route. I name it, brother. I've tried it, and I was in it, and I've always been in the service industry. Trying to help the community and help others. So when I jumped in here and I noticed the vast majority of people that I could actually help, I kind of stopped everything else.
Mm.
So when I was able to really put more people in front of me and I can do more, then that's when I knew this was my call, and I knew I was supposed to be here. Because as our entrepreneurs, we're always looking for the next best thing, right? But if we find it,
Correct.
we stick to it and then we master it, right? So here being in the financial insurance sector, I feel like I don't think I'm going anywhere else. I've planted my flag here, and I'm able to help way more communities and way more families out there. So, and people come to me now and they're looking to change their lives. They're looking to make more money, right? But in our business, when you make more money, that means you've helped more families. So that's
Exactly.
love it. That's why I cannot stress that enough. If there's more money in my pocket, that means there's a family out there that I helped, thousands of them, right? So that's why I love what I do now, and I don't think I'm going anywhere else.
That's incredible, and that explains your results, why you're having such great results, because everything that you learn, in those other industries, you're able to transplant over here, with all the marketing. I know that you are very good in technology, because we have chatted about different applications and systems. I also can see your results as a personal producer. And again, it's not just selling for selling, like Vladimir explained. It's an industry that you benefit when you benefit others. Okay, but at the end of the day, there has to be a transaction. So you also need to be skilled that way. Because there are people that might have all the necessary knowledge to perform financial needs analysis and even illustrations, and all that. But if they lack, the abilities to sell, which means getting someone to acquire what they need the most, as a consultant, they won't have the results that you have. And so that's great. And Vladimir, I am looking at your results, man. And when you and your lovely wife came over to Experior Financial Group, which I want to thank you again for your preference, because there are so many IMOs out there and many options, especially for superstars like you guys. Okay, but I seen your results. You're a shareholder with a company in less than a year, $100,000 ring in less than a year from inception. Also growing a team, which is the other thing that I want to touch on, and I can see that you are ramping up, attracting, empowering other individuals, that are entrepreneurs in other industries, and also some that come with licenses already.
Mhm.
So what do you do, and not the technical side of how you are doing all your reach out or anything like that, but how do you bring value to those agents? Because there are so many other recruiters out there in the industry that are able to recruit, but they cannot hold to those agents. And I believe that's because they don't bring them value. Okay. So, what is it that you do for your teammates, for your agents who join you as associates to bring them value? How you benefit them?
That's an awesome question because when I first got in, this is what I was looking for, right? And the number one thing was a mentor.
Exactly.
I needed someone to teach me how to get to the next level or how to even get to the next step, right?
Hmm.
The problem in our industry is it's so mass, right? It's a very vast uh, industry. You can go in any direction, right, with all these licenses.
That's correct.
But another thing too is I'm human. I'm very transparent to people. We got to be human beings and not act as though, this is not hard.
Mm-hmm.
Talking to another human being and explaining anything is hard. It's difficult. But learning how to do it effectively is what I'm teaching. I'm teaching how to speak to people effectively because honestly, when you're in a service industry, it's not about you. It's not about you anymore.
That's
If
correct.
you're going to enter this world, right, and you want to help others, you have to put yourself to the side and learn how to really serve others.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we are in a problem industry, so we're problem solvers. So we need to learn how to solve a problem. So learning how to ask questions is important. So I teach my agents how to start asking the right questions. Ask people what's the problem and really listen. If there's a
Mhm.
10-minute conversation, make sure you speak for 2 and you let the person speak for 8.
That's a great tip. That's $1 million tip for everyone.
Literally, honestly, let them tell you what the problem is, and out of the 2 minutes, you listen and you jot down these notes of what they're telling you. It's gold because the
Excellent.
person just literally told you what the problem is. If you listened, then you will find a solution.
You
And
know
I
what? That is perfect. And also because we have such vast, you know, number of solutions, financial solutions and programs out there.
Mhm.
If I am understanding you correctly, it's like going to the doctor, and letting the doctor know what the pains are. Then
Yep.
you can prescribe the proper medicine, or in this case, financial solution. Is that correct?
Yes. And we have enough carriers over 40 plus to help anybody.
Yeah,
That's why I chose Experior Financial Group, because they're very transparent and they don't just stick to one carrier.
that's correct.
Thank God to Jamie and Leanne. All right. They knew, when they set this up, they were thinking, and I love that. I love like-minded individuals. This is because that's what I was looking for.
Excellent. And so I also can see, thank you for the tips, and I can see um, the results, not only your results, and Jessica's results, but the results of your agents, which is so important because it's the only reason to build an agency, to make sure that those agents have results. Otherwise, why bring people over? Very good. So please share with us what are, you know, your goals for the end of the year now, in general. And whatever your goals are, I know you're going to reach them. Your personal goals and your team goals as well.
My personal goal this year is to reach about, I would say 100 agents wide.
Wide. Wow.
Wide, not in my business, but wide.
Yes.
100 agents wide. That's me personally going out there, ladies and gents, and getting you into business with me personally. Now, in my business, I would like to have 250, 300 agents, right? And racking up 500,000.
And that is very, very achievable for
It
what
is.
we've seen already. That means that if that's the goal for this year, for the next year, I would say that is times five, if not times 10. As long as your agents are coachable, right?
Yes.
That's the key.
God willing, God willing.
Well, that's incredible. What other one or two tips can you give? The first one is for any entrepreneur, not necessarily in financial services. Okay. One tip that you can give them, other than learn how to ask questions. And the second one, what would you recommend someone in financial services that hasn't reached the goals that they have set for themselves?
Well, the first thing is start and don't quit. Consistency is where you need to live in.
Mhm.
We fail. Failure is amazing. You know why? If you fail, that means you're not going to do it again the same way. You're going to learn
That's
from
right.
that, right? Unless you
Mhm.
didn't learn from it, you're going to do it again the same way. But if you learn from it, you're not going to do it the same way.
That's right.
So every superstar, rock star, whoever it is, right?
Yeah,
Any champion will tell you they failed numerous of times
that's
for them to
correct.
get it the correct way. So start and don't quit
Mm,
and stay consistent. And then the
super
second,
important.
the second, I forgot this. What was the second question?
The second question, what would you recommend? Okay.
Oh yes.
For someone who's not achieving what they want, what they set up to achieve in financial services.
Whatever the industry that you're in, grab some books. The facts are in books. Go read up on your industry. Learn the facts, because knowledge is king. It's not power, it's king. The more you learn about your industry, the more you can rebuttal. The more you can actually answer with someone asking who's confused, right? Because there's a lot of misconceptions out there. There's a lot of stuff that's on Google, ChatGPT, like all these things, right? And if you go to school, when you went to school, right, you go to college and you write a paper, your professor will not allow you to, refer to Google, to refer to anything online. It has to be through a book, right? So that's where the facts are.
Mm-hmm. That's
because
correct. Thank you so much.
The case studies are in books, right? So read.
Yeah, read. Yeah, continue learning. And Vladimir, I also see so many plaques behind you with big numbers and everything, and I like it a lot. I know soon you're gonna have to. You just got a brand new house, so congratulations on that.
Thank you.
I'm sure, because it's a nice size place. You're gonna be able to cover all the walls with these trophies. Okay, otherwise you're gonna have to go build yourself a warehouse,
right?
A warehouse. But how can people get in touch with you? Right now we are live streaming, Facebook, LinkedIn, which in LinkedIn is where I have most of my viewers. I believe right now I have about 6,500 or 7,000, most of them licensed life insurance agents in the USA and some in Canada. And I'm sure some of them need a mentor, or most of them need a mentor. And so before I ask you where they can reach you, I want to let everyone know that in Experior Financial Group, we operate across the USA, all 50 states plus Puerto Rico, across Canada, and we plan to expand to Mexico by 2025. And our CEO gave the announcement that the plan is to be in 7 countries by 2030. Okay, so with that in mind, if anyone is in need of a mentor, where can they reach you? What's your phone number and your social media? We also have here in the ticker, Financico Insurance Solutions.
That is our brand. Yes, that's our agency, Financico Insurance Solutions. You can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. What else did I say? Is it TikTok? I think.
Yes.
Right. You can find us on all the social medias as Financico Insurance Solutions, and my phone number 617-708-7380. I still have my Boston number, right? Because I'm a Boston guy. I live in Dallas now. I'm down here in Dallas, but I still have a Boston number. You guys can reach me there, or shoot me an email, info.financico@gmail.com, or Vladimir Jean Charles at financico.com.
Excellent. Can you repeat your number one more time, please?
617-708-7380.
Excellent. Thank you. And you can always stop this video and rewind it to listen to that number, or you can reach me directly and I will put you in touch with Vladimir. So you can find me in YouTube as HRV Financial, and in LinkedIn as HRV Official. So Vladimir, I want to thank you again for your time. We're going to be stopping this live stream soon because I know you are busy back to back, but I'm sure that you're going to give us some of your free time in the future to continue. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. To continue helping, financial professionals across North America and the world. Please say hello to your family. And thank you again. It's a pleasure to be in business with you.
It was a pleasure, Hernan. Have a good one.
Thank you. I'm going to stop the live stream. And remember, this is also being recorded. So share, like, and subscribe with others. I will stay with you for a couple of minutes once we are done. Thank you, everyone.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.
We are the Icebreakers team. Our team writes more business per licensed agent than any other Experior Financial Group team in both the US and Canada. We are also the fastest growing team within Experior Financial Group in both the USA and Canada. We have full modern training in English, Spanish, and French. For more information on how to power up your life insurance business through joining the Icebreakers team of champions, contact the person that sent you this video or scan the QR code. Thank you for watching and see you next time.
Certified Badass.